Hey, good Saturday morning. Rise and shine, friends. Come on, let's get out of the rack. It is, well, geez, it's later than what I thought. It is close to 9:35, so I'm already traveling. I'd show you a picture of my buddy Prince, but I took him to his hairdresser, his groomer, all right? He's getting a grooming today and getting his nails done and getting his ears cleaned. Got to take care of that fur baby, you know? Put down some morning beverage with me, if you will, please. So I figure when I dropped him off over there, he's been going to this lady since we've had him, okay? And, well, we've used her for my other Shelties, Katie and Kira, and of course, Russell. You know, this lady's pretty good with my Shelties, you know. When I pick him up now, he'll have a bandana on him. And they're big NASCAR fans, unless they're out of them. But she'll usually put a bandana on for the whatever month it might be, or whatever season the sports might be in. You know, if it's football, it might be a little football bandana, NASCAR bandana. You know, baseball season, baseball bandana. You know, that kind of stuff. It's pretty cute, you know. And when he comes out, he's all perfumed up, if you will, okay, for whatever she puts on the dogs, you know. Depending on if it's a male or a female, you give it a different kind of a fluffy smell. But I just wanted to say good morning, you guys. It's kind of gloomy here in central Pennsylvania. I'm over here at Walley World. I'm stopping in here to pick up a few things and walk around while I'm waiting to get a call that Prince is finished with his grooming, okay? I'm not going to go all the way home and then have to come all the way back down this way. But my contractors, they're doing still a pretty good job, you know. I'm hoping they're going to show up sometime today. My furnace guy, he's going to be there today. He's putting in the oil tank today, from what I understand. And then I guess next weekend is the big weekend to break down my coal furnace and put in a new oil furnace. And if you know anybody that's looking for a coal furnace, I'll give them a pretty decent deal. You know, anyone here in central Pennsylvania that's still heating their homes with coal, I think it's an EMF or something it's called. I'll get all that information for you guys. And it's maintained every year by the same guy that's putting in my oil furnace, all right? First name is Joe. That's what I'll give you right now, okay? But everything's up to date on that also. All right, enough of that babbling on. This afternoon, depending on the weather here, because it looks really gloomy, my plans were to do a rotisserie chicken out on my Weber charcoal grill, but we'll see how that goes. And I sent my my grandson, Nicholas, a recipe book for grilling. I want him to, well, he wants to start to get into grilling himself. You know, when he was down at Cape May with us, when the whole family was down there, I was doing some grilling, and he perked up a little bit of interest there. So I let him do some grilling down there, and we got him a recipe book for Grilling 101, you know. Start him out easy, you know. When he was down there, he looked at Carol and said, wow, this is kind of like an art, isn't it? Yeah. You don't just throw your food on there, at least I don't. You got to do the prep work and the right seasoning, and sometimes you got to brine it overnight, you know. I get into all that stuff, you know. I like my food not only to taste good, but I want it to it's all about the presentation. You know, you got to get the grill marks on there, and get it golden brown. Oh, yeah. All right, enough of that babbling. You know, you guys can get back to me and tell me what you're going to do this Saturday and Sunday, what your plans are if you're going anywhere. Next weekend, I'll be down there in Wildwood, New Jersey at the Nifty's 50s and Beyond weekend. On Saturday evening at the concert itself, they're going to have Ernie Evans. And you're going, who the hell is Ernie Evans? Here's some useless information for you. Ernie Evans happens to be Chubby Checker, okay? Bobby Rydell, I believe, is going to be there, and, geez, I should know the other gentleman's name, and it escapes me right now, but, yeah, three big names from the 50s and 60s kind of thing, you know, and I believe Friday night at the Sock Hop, if you want to call it that, they got a real good rock and roll band that's coming in there, and we're usually in there for the Sock Hop kind of thing because, and they've been doing this for years and years, all right? These dance groups come in, these clubs, I shouldn't call them dance groups, these clubs come in. I think one club is called the Pink Ladies, something like that, and they come in and their partners come in dressed up in the garb of the 50s, you know, with the poodle skirts and the saddle shoes, and the guys come in with their hair all slicked back, with the leather jackets if you want, or the white t-shirts rolled up with a pack of Lucky Strikes in them, and they can do some serious dancing, you know. They mingle with everybody else that's in there to dance and have a good time. So, you know, if you guys are looking for something to do, I know I've been pumping this for the past month or so, but if you have nothing to do, come on down for at least Friday night to see the Pink Ladies and these other dance clubs, you know. And you're allowed to dance around in there with them, because I do, you know. And then I get up there and I videotape them, and I mean, they can do some serious jitterbugging, and they're spinning each other around, lifting each other up, you know. It's pretty cool. It really is. So, and then, of course, on Saturday morning, you go across the street from the Wildwood Convention Center. That's where this is being held. You go across the street to the park there, and they have all kind of vendors in there. You get something to eat, and there are some people in there selling crafts and stuff like that. But all day long, they have other musical groups that come in there of that genre of music. So that's pretty cool also. And, of course, you have your local, I think it's one of the fire companies down there. They bring in their beer truck and their soda trucks and stuff like that. But it's really a good time. It really is. The Nifty's, the 50s and Beyond weekend, Wildwood Convention Center. If you want to look it up on Google or Bing, all right? There are select hotels down there that will be open for that entire weekend. We're already booked down there. And then we'll hit one of the diners down there, because Wildwood, for you people that don't know a lot about Wildwood, they try to keep it in the theme of retro, you know, 50s, 60s, the old hotels. Not to say that there aren't some new ones down there, but all the older hotels are still staying in that genre. It's really sweet. It really is. Okay, that's enough of my babbling, all right? I hope you guys were able to sip down some coffee or hot tea or whatever you might be drinking while I just babble on here. Let's put some down. Oh, speaking of retro, right here, that's retro, yeah. That's down at the Jersey Shore. Well, it used to be. Unfortunately, these two guys, or two families, are no longer working together. They went their own ways, but either one of those are great pizzas, along with Sam's Pizza down at the Wildwood Boardwalk. And I believe Ocean City still has, it might be Manco or Max on the boardwalk. I think it's Ocean City has Manco, I think. But the Wildwood Boardwalk definitely there's two locations for Max, And then there's one huge location for Sam's Pizza. So if you're down there, try those pizzas out. I mean, they're amazing, in my opinion, okay? And I usually get it with Italian sausage. All right, folks, you go and have a great day today. Do something nice for your people out there, okay? If you can help people out, by all means do that. Make sure you have some kind words for everybody, even if you got to bite your tongue and be the better person, you know? Love your family and kids and neighbors, because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Don't forget that. And thank your God for another day on earth. Keep on smiling. Cheers and Nostrovia. I will talk to you later on, the good Lord willing. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. Smile.